Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to keep this education train going, and I want to talk about the truth. Yes. See, the funny thing about the truth is that even when some people realize or understand it or learn the truth, they still have opinions about the truth, which is quite convoluted and contradictory towards what the truth is. Now, we define the truth or truth as the state of or being true. It's pretty cut and dry. There's not really much margin for error on that. So, once we establish the truth in a situation or scenario, at that very moment, it doesn't matter what you think or say or care about that truth. Like, nobody gives a flying what you think about that truth moving forward, because it's irrelevant. It actually, the energy that you are spending thinking about and trying to fight what the truth is. And now, I'm not talking about subjective truths, absolute truths. Now, let's use the flat earthers. Yeah, I'm just gonna use them, regardless of what you think about the planet. Obviously, you know there's the round earth, and then there's the flat earth theory. Now, by definition of my last video of dimensions, the earth can't be flat because we don't exist in a 2D world. We exist in a 3D world, height, width, and depth. Now, playing the devil's advocate, the truth, the truth to begin with is we have photos of being in space and identifying that the earth is round. We have not just that, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that wouldn't work. GPS, the north, south, east, and west magnet poles of the earth. It's like we wouldn't have those things if we weren't in a 3D existence. Now, playing devil's advocate for the flat earthers is the best response for any of these situations would be, well, have you been there? Or have you seen it yourself? And that would be literally, that's my response. Because, well, I don't care if it's flat or round. But since I have never been to space myself, I cannot verify if that truth is correct or not. We understand and we are told from a little age to now to however long that the earth is round. And we believe these things as fact. Now, I'm not saying that it's not a fact, but what I'm saying is that we are ingrained to believe a lot of stuff from a young age that isn't true when we get older. So there's like a disconnect and a dichotomy between these two existing truths that we struggle with. Even when given the facts and placed in front of you, our long-standing beliefs on something will hold so tight that we will dismiss any information given to us. Because why? Why is that really how it's done? It's because you cannot tell somebody new information and allow them to accept it. They have to discover the information for themselves in order to retain it. You could spout off all the information that you want to someone, but until they seek out that information, they won't believe it. Which reminds me of an old proverb. One of my favorites is like, when one argues with a fool, suddenly there are two. It's two fools. Get it? Like, there's no reason to argue with someone who you believe is being a fool. So, like I was saying, I was just using, again, this is not a flat earth video. I have zero fucks on what people think about the earth and its dimensions, if it's round or flat. You guys can go argue all you want. I'm just using that as an example to identify subjective and objective and truths. Because in one aspect, in one degree, the flat earthers are correct if they use, well, have you seen it yourself? Have you been in a space rocket? Yeah, I just used the word space rocket. Have you ever been to space and seen the world round for itself? No, you haven't. More often than not, if you're watching my video, you have definitely not been in space yet. Because I haven't been there yet. So, until I get there, I won't have astronauts watching my shit. Give me time. But until you actually can verify it for yourself, it still almost exists in a realm of subjective truth. While we do know and understand the world is round, the facts that they lay out for us are all fine and dandy. They lead up to a very convincing argument. But until you actually go through and do all the research and data yourself, you cannot verify if anything that you are told is actually true or not. Which is why it's hard for people to start believing stuff about the self when at a young age they were told or focused or had to believe something different about the self, and they're fighting that paradigm. So, back to the truth. And the truth of the matter is, once we establish what the truth actually is, it doesn't matter what your thoughts or opinions are on the truth. The truth, by definition, the state of or being true, states that your thoughts and opinions don't matter at that point forward. You can have thoughts and opinions on it all you want because we're human beings, free will. But I would strongly encourage you to spend that mental fortitude and energy thinking on anything else. Absolutely anything else. So, hope you found some truth in this video. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know. I frankly don't even think anybody is listening to me anyways. So I guess this is more like therapy and my way of spreading knowledge. I don't know. The Motivator presents. I gotta cut that. Shit. I don't have my editing here. Like, share, follow.